Yo. What is up? It's me. I'm back. I'm in the building. We're back for another video. The 7,200-second podcast. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch, Twitter. We're also on the ASAP Sports Network as well. That's our partnership over there with them guys. But joining me tonight is my guy, Coach Donte. What's going on, Donte?
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm just fresh off football. I'm active. I'm gonna be active. Y'all gonna be seeing a lot of Coach Donte. All of us in the on these different shows of the Spotlight Sports Network, and my boy Money Mitch.
And at the bottom,
Ben Simmons can't stay out the news. He just cannot stay.
My guy, we got with MK. Mitch, what's going on?
How's everyone doing? I mean, I was just listening to the Ruthless Aggression podcast on my Echo Dot here. That was interesting. That was cool.
Make sure y'all go hit that up. We're also on the Apple Music there, so make sure you hit up the Spotlight Sports Network there. But again, we're on live platforms on ASAP Sports Network. Make sure y'all go subscribe to them. But we here. Mitch, this your first time on this. This your first time on the 72 No, that's right. You was on here before. Look, I be forgetting.
I have been through. It's fine. The game's on in a half hour. So.
Oh, it looks like Freddie may be joining in.
I think
so
my first time no, it'll be the second time.
Okay,
Freddie,
so one of the ASAP guys is going to be on. But let's get into the nitty gritty. That game last night, we're going to talk about Monday Night Football. We got the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Didn't think that game was going to go that way. Complete domination on San Fran's part. Donte, you think about that game?
What I think about that game, I just thought the 49ers outplayed the Rams. I thought they established the running game pretty well. Debo Sanders was awesome in the game. He turned a 20-yard pass into a whole touchdown. I thought it started with the running game though, and the defensive side of the ball was very, very good. They were able to pick Matthew Stafford off two times early in the game. One off coming off a little receiver screen, which it was bobbled and goes right into what that cornerback's hand. I keep forgetting that man's name. But yeah, it goes right off his hands, and then he catches two interceptions. Well, look like the other interception looked like the ball was overthrown, and you can see Odell Beckham just hits him. Jimmy Ward hits him, just all of a sudden hits him. And Matthew Stafford has had a bad couple of games, 4 picks in the last 2 games, and I had Matthew Stafford as an MVP candidate, but I mean, again, he's been struggling in the last 2 games. So has Tom Brady struggled as well, but. Again, I got to give credit to the 49ers, and those division games always be the hardest division games and stuff like that. The Rams, the 49ers are not just a 4-5 team. They're better than the 4-5 team. So it'll be interesting to see what the 49ers do this coming weekend against whoever their opponent is, because like I say, that's really a good football team. If they can just put it together and keep some pressure off Jimmy Garoppolo and keep using that running game, I think that will be successful. But again, it's going to take a while for the Rams, because you got to get Odell Beckham in more of the flow of the offense as he comes along and learn this offense. And Von Miller, his first game just playing, you got to get him along. But I still think the Rams are going to be fine. It just was a big win for the 49ers last night, and I thought they played really, really well. And I thought I got to give credit to that running game, and Kyle Shanahan had an excellent game plan.
Think about that game last night, Mitch. Did you think San Fran was going to go into? Do you think San Fran was going to beat the Rams last night? Because I'm sure we all picked the Rams.
I picked the Rams. Yes, I mean they're deep. The Rams defense just got beat, plain and simple. And George Kittle, his second game back from being on IR, and he has a touchdown. I think he has a touchdown both of these games. Correct?
Yep.
So. There you go. They're trying to work him back into the offense. And you guys know before the IR, he wasn't used as much. So they're going to develop him even more and more. I love it. I have him on fantasy, which is great. But Yeah, I was just shocked with the Rams. I mean, not
Definitely.
every team is like, there's no, what is that word I'm looking for? There's no like Goliath. There's no juggernaut this year in the NFL. Last
Right.
time proved it.
Yeah. That running game was good. They used Elijah Mitchell. They used Wilson. Debo Samuel actually got a rushing touchdown, but Debo Samuel went off last night. 5 catches, 97 yards, and a touchdown. He had that rushing touchdown. Kittle was used. But their next games should be interesting. They do play the Jags next. That should be a very, very winnable game for them. But any given Sunday, of course, I'm going to take San Fran in that game. It might be competitive. The Jags have shown a couple of spurts here and there that they, can compete, but they still stink. They not doing nothing. But very winnable games for the next couple games for the 49ers. But on to the news today. Le'Veon Bell gets cut from Baltimore. Now, to you guys, is it something wrong with Le'Veon Bell, or does he not fit anywhere that he keeps getting cut?
I just think he does not fit anywhere. That's why he keeps getting cut. If you're getting cut or getting traded or anytime, that means you're not fitting anywhere, or something is wrong with you mentally and personally. I just think the year that he was up for a contract with the Pittsburgh Steelers, I thought taking that year off kind of hurt him a little bit. That's just me. I thought that taking that year off for Le'Veon Bell kind of hurt him. Then he goes to the Chiefs. Andy Reid gives him a chance. He comes out after they lost the Super Bowl, said I would never play for Andy Reid again. Then he goes. I don't think he should have said that. That's not right for Le'Veon Bell. I thought he was. I thought that was embarrassing the way he came out with that comment. And then he accepted that deal with the New York Jets, knowing they were a bad team. Him and Adam Gates couldn't get along now because, like I said again, Adam Gates is the worst head coach in the National Football League. He should never get a coaching job, never again in this league. He's just not. He's just not a good coach. That's just what all it is. But yeah, I think Le'Veon Bell just cannot fit anywhere, and I really think the end is near for Le'Veon Bell. It just nobody want him. He just can't fit anywhere, and I think that year from Pittsburgh, taking that year off kind of hurt his value and kind of hurt him a little bit. And then flip flopping and going to the Jets and stuff for that money where you could have just went somewhere else to be successful. That was just a bad deal for for Le'Veon Bell. So Le'Veon Bell, I think the time is near. I just think don't nobody wants to take a chance on him, and I just think he can't fit anywhere.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Before you go, Mitch, let me just shout out people in the chat real quick. What's going on, Sleeping Angels? What's going on? Jay Ness over there from
Jay Ness. What's up, my boy?
Bell just can't get going. We got Dale. Dale, what's going on? Bell is a player who thinks he's one-man show. Isn't a team player. You win as a team, lose as a team. DeAndre Kid, what's going on?
What's up, my cousin? That's my little cousin. DeAndre Kid, what's up, boy?
Oh, that's him? Wow.
Yo, go ahead, you can go.
All right. Thank you. But shout out to everyone who's in the chat, because without you guys, who are we doing this for? Like, you guys mean everything. I just want you all to know that. So I went on Le'Veon Bell's Twitter just right now, and I'm going to put that on the stream. Give me 1 second here. So if you can see the his bio, hashtag washed, hashtag fell off, hashtag slow, hashtag bad rapper, hashtag wasted talent,
oh my God,
clown, hashtag greedy, hashtag let down, hashtag old, hashtag overrated. Anything else I'm forgetting? And he also tweeted about 9 hours ago, this hurts, but it's been a blessing to be here, to say the least. I'm enjoying every second of this short period of time. Got a whole new meaning of what this city is, and like, it's a great place to be. I appreciate Eric DaCosta, John Harbaugh for this opportunity to be called a Raven. So, just saying that, it sucks, but Le'Veon, I mean, how old is the guy now?
He's in his 30s.
He's got to be like, what, 34, 35? I'm guessing around there.
Somewhere up there.
So, I'm just saying, I think he's done. I mean, if anyone picks him up, it'll probably be for like, I don't know.
Well, for one, he would have to humble himself and know that he's not going to be a starter in this league.
Looks like he did in Twitter.
For one, he has to know he's not going to be a starter in this league. And for two, he's not going to get that starter money. If that was, I mean, I get it. You know, Pittsburgh didn't pay him and he had a right to leave Pittsburgh, but I wouldn't have went to the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
I would not have went to the Jets. So if somebody else can try to pick him up that needs him. I mean, look at AP right now in Tennessee. AP knows that he's not going to be a starter, but he's there to help. So, but I still would have AP and Harry and Henry on the team as a 1-2. I wouldn't mind having that. I would not mind having that. If Henry comes back and AP is still there for the run of the playoffs, that will be great. That will be good. Bell, you're done. Time to hang up them gloves while you're able to walk. But the Le'Veon Bell situation, he probably won't be on the team. He had a chance to win a Super Bowl, but they didn't win that year with the Rams, and then he got let go. For him to say he will never play with Andy Reid, like Andy Reid's a top-notch guy. How do you not want to play with Andy?
Man, he's a very respectful head coach in this league. And a lot of people was happy for him when he won his first ring with the Kansas City Chiefs. Just to come out and say that someone that really gave you an opportunity to win a championship is unfortunate. For him to come out and say that I'll never play for Andy Reid. I don't see myself playing for Andy Reid again. But really, like I said, it all comes down to that year that he took off, that whole season that he took off, that nobody didn't think he was going to take off a year to play for Pittsburgh because he didn't want to be there anymore. Then you accept the offer from the Jets, who have no direction, still don't have no direction to go in, and still, like I say, the Jets are becoming a new Cleveland Brown. Well, that's what quarterbacks go to diet for right now. So again, he was bad taking that contract for the New York Jets. A bad offensive line, bad quarterback in Sam Darnold, bad head coach, bad management. That was just terrible for Le'Veon Bell. So he kind of did this to his own career as well.
Yeah, that's crazy. Seems like Rudolph might be playing again this week. No Bosa or Tillery for the Chargers. Bosa is on the COVID list. That's going to be a big hit, especially when the Chargers trying to get out this slump. John B said the Wizards in talk with the Sixers about Beal for Simmons swap. Curry involved in them talks. I'll believe it when I see it. Anything that talks about Ben Simmons and trades, I'll believe it when I see it, when it pop up on my phone.
Yeah, I don't believe in that deal. I don't believe in that deal. They're not gonna give up Beal and give up Beal. They're at the top of the Eastern Conference. Why would they break something up like that? I don't believe in that deal, but we'll believe it when we see it. But that deal is not obvious. Bradley Beal looks happy. They're 10-3 and they're top of the Eastern Conference. Why would you break something? Why would you break that up? No, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, for me, whenever someone tries to tell me, oh, Ben Simmons got traded and everything, Donte, you saw it in my show earlier. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'll wait for my phone to blow up. I'll wait for my phone to get overheated, and then I'll believe it. But I'm like, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Your Lakers are a retirement home. Leave me alone.
So is the Rams offense, is there some concern there?
It's a little bit of concern anytime you score 10 points and you come back and you get shut down pretty much by Tennessee, who's an average defense. It's always going to be some concern. Right now, they need to get that running game going a little bit. But all of a sudden, also, it's going to take a while for them to gel with Odell Beckham. But you are missing one of your biggest targets, a big target, Robert Woods, who went out with an ACL injury. He's going to hurt. That hurts them a lot. He's a big part of what they do. And Cooper Kupp is that reliable receiver. Van Jefferson is pretty good. But you got Odell Beckham. It depends on how well he learns this playbook this weekend and get acclimated. And you still got a good tight end in Tyler Higbee. And Matthew Stafford is capable of going on the Matthew Stafford role. So, again, I think the Rams are going to be fine. I still think they're going to be fine. You still got a couple of new pieces to get involved and to get used to the team, get used to the playbook. I think the Rams are going to be fine. But it is cause for concern, though.
Especially with Odell, he wasn't going to come in and right away be successful. You still got to learn the playbook and everything like that. I think they're going on a bye this week. They'll come back and, still come back swinging once Odell get acclimated and everything else, I think they should be okay. Dale said that's like saying I would never play for Bill and the Patriots. Like you pretty much told Kansas to kiss the ball. Like really, guess what? You're a player. You want to play, you will play where a team wants you. Facts. That's pretty much it. So I mean, you can't dictate where you want to go anymore, Le'Veon. You're not that top echelon back anymore like you used to be. Back in Pittsburgh, yeah, you'd be like, you know what, I want out. But Pittsburgh didn't want to do that. They kept franchising you to the point where you was like, all right, I'm holding out. So you're not that guy no more. But let's go to everybody's favorite debate of the show, the fact or fiction. Fact or fiction? Mac Jones has pretty much the offensive rookie of the year word locked. That a fact or a fiction?
I would say you said offensive rookie of the year, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would say fiction because you still got Jamar Chase right there. I would say fiction. You still got him in the mix right now, but he is the best rookie quarterback that come out the draft so far. Not saying late in his career, not saying in the careers he's going to be better than Justin Fields. Not saying that. I still think Justin Fields is going to be a great quarterback in this league the way he looks. But I'm going to say fiction because you still got Jamar Chase who's tearing it up also. And then, like I say, Matt Jones is getting better every week. He's just getting better every week. So I'm going to say fiction. I think Jamar Chase is in it for offensive rookie of the year as well. It becomes down to them two. It comes down to these two guys for offensive rookie of the year and the rookie of the year reward right now. So I'm gonna say fiction. They both are battling, not giving them a clear cut.
Mitch.
I'm going with fiction as well. Jamar Chase is just a different human being. Like back in LSU when Justin Jefferson was there, he was a better wide receiver, and Jefferson went ahead of him. Like Jamar Chase, he's going to be the headline of this year, of this rookie class for years to come. Him, Devontae Smith for the wide receivers. But for the quarterbacks, he's obviously the best one to come out this year. As I said before, and time again, yo, what's up, Tayrock? Trevor Lawrence is overrated. I've been saying that for like a couple years now. I mean, come on. They should have taken, honestly, Justin Fields. If he had a good offensive line, he would have been better. Sorry, Goolie. But I think I gotta say, yeah, Mac Jones is a good rookie quarterback.
All right, Tayrock, we was talking about last night's game, and we know your Niners won that game. What did you think about that game last night?
If we can go in and beat Jacksonville this Sunday, we still have a chance at this wild card. That shows the potential we have when we play correctly, when we're not making dumb mistakes, and when the full potential of how the 49ers are supposed to play. That was the first real clean game I seen all season. Like, even though we won games, that was the first real game I actually seen from top to bottom, offense and defense, special teams, everybody playing as a team. Nobody's really messing up. Garoppolo ain't look too scared. Elijah Mitchell was running the ball. Kittle. Debo is just Debo. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that boy different. I just wish Brandon Ayuk could get like Debo, and we have a nice little receiving core. But if that defense can really keep it the way they kept it against that high power off of Rams, we shouldn't have no problem beating Jacksonville. But Jacksonville is one of them teams. They just be coming out of nowhere and beating people. But we should be, I say within the next 2-3 games, we got at least 2-3 winnable games that we should win. So as long as they keep it up, I'm still not going to pick them all season though, because I think not picking them helps them out.
Yeah, and I just gotta say this. I'll say it again, but Tayrock, since you just got here, George Kittle, since he got back from IR, he's been a huge impact on offensive game. If they keep on using him, I mean, dude, they'll be right back in it. Believe that.
That's what I was saying. Kittle. See, people fail to realize Kittle's just not a catching tight end. This man is one of the best pass and run blockers in the game. Like no offensive line tight end, whatever you want to call it. He's one of the best blockers. That's why a lot of them. That's why Von Miller really couldn't get to the edge that much, because they was hit. George Kittle would hit him when they put a double block on him. Like the way they lined there however they run plays was, they need to keep it that way when they containing them edges and letting them people run through. However that run game is, I think they should continue, but still kind of switch it up since people got film on it now, but kind of like tweak it a little bit. So once they do that, because George Kittle, he's really a mismatch. That's why I got him and Kelsey so tight, because they're mismatches. Like when they're on the field, it's like you got to really account for them because you don't know if they're blocking or catching the ball. Like you just don't know. You never know. You might see George Kittle on a run play one of these days. Who knows?
I can see him getting some yardage.
I think Debo is a wide receiver / running back. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
he was all over. He had a rushing touchdown yesterday too.
Whoever had him on fantasy is living nice.
I did.
I got him on one of my leagues.
I got him in our league. He gave me 30-something points.
So Tayrock, we're on fact or fiction. So it's fact or fiction. Mac Jones has the offensive rookie of the year locked. What do you think? Is that fact or fiction?
Fiction, not yet. Not yet.
So Mac Jones, he had 3 touchdowns on Sunday. He went 6 for 7, 80 yards on third down. So far, overall, he has 2,333 yards, 12 TDs, and 7 touchdowns. 7 interceptions. I'm gonna say fiction as well on this. It's going to be close between him and Jamar Chase. It's definitely going to be close. But I still think Chase is going to pull it out. He scored every touchdown so far in every game. He's on pace to breaking some rookie records. Chase is. I got Lamar locked up for rookie of the year, but it could go either way. Either way, Mac Jones or Chase, but definitely Mac Jones is the best quarterback out this draft so far that we done seen. Justin Fields with his offensive line issues, but he's going to be a good quarterback later on when years come in his career. He's definitely going to be that guy. But fact or fiction, Cam Newton will lead the Panthers to the playoffs.
Oh, it's gonna be tough, but
what's the record right now?
They're 5-5, I believe, right? They're 5-5, right?
Let me check.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, I believe the Panthers got a 500 record, right?
I'll look it up.
They are 5-5.
Let me see. They don't got the top. Well, they over the Eagles because they're 5-5, so they're over us right now. They did end up beating the Arizona Cardinals, which is a good win. So I'm gonna go fiction right here. I want to go fiction right here, but I do believe right now that they have a chance to do it. Just because they're in one of those wild card spots don't mean they will actually make it. They won't actually make it. It starts off with the game against the Washington football team, which is going to be a tough football game for them. But Sam Darnold won't be in Carolina next year. I'm gonna say that he won't be. I don't see him being in Carolina. He's just not a good quarterback. That's just what it is. 7 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. That he's just not a good quarterback. But I will say this. Don't be surprised if they do go to the playoffs.
Twin just walked past.
Joe.
I said your birthday twin just walked past.
Oh my God.
But don't be surprised if they do make it. So I'm gonna just hold off a little bit and say fiction. I know they're one of the wild card spots, but I want to give them some time to see where they're at, where they're gonna be at with PJ Walker and Cam Newton. They're gonna be battling for the starting job next year. But if they beat Washington football team, they definitely got a legit shot of making in the playoffs. It's good to see Cam Newton score those 2 touchdowns and saying, I'm back. But I'm gonna hold off on. I'm gonna go fiction right here because I'm gonna hold off a little bit because you still got a lot of season to play for them to get into one of those wild cards. But they're in good position right now.
Mitch,
for me, I agree with Donte 100%. But I saw this video. I think it was on Twitter or TikTok. I forget. But Cam Newton was leading the huddle, on the sideline. So he's proven to be a good leader, but his play on the field still questions me a little bit. I know you scored, you screamed, I'm back, and you got penalized. I don't know. That's a reference for another day. But I'm just saying here, I need to see more. He just had the best of Arizona that day.
Tayrock.
Kind of on the fence with Cam. I feel like this. If he finished this season off well, Carolina's gonna have two dual threat quarterbacks, an old one and a young one. So Cam can kind of mentor Walker. What's his name? PJ Walker, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can kind of mentor him on that being a dual quarterback situation. But like I said, if Cam takes them to the playoffs, he's definitely not just out of 10 going to have a starting spot. He's going to probably compete for it, but he's definitely going to have the starting spot when he if he take them to the playoffs for the rest of the year. But like I said, they got a chance. They got a couple tough games ahead of them. They could win like 3 straight. Who knows? Who knows? Just never know. I think Cam probably felt kind of like rejuvenated, like back in Carolina, as was all started. Even though they let him go, whenever they had problems, they probably worked it out, so everything good now. So he's screaming, "I'm back!" So we gonna see how back you are. I hope you saying you ain't back and then playing like how you was in New England.
Right. Who do they got next? They got Washington next. They got to get past Washington. Their remaining schedule is Washington, Dolphins, the Falcons, the Bills, the Bucks, the Saints, and then the Bucks in that very last game. So I mean, it could be very real doable if Cam does take him to the playoffs. But he looked good for him not playing for the significant amount of time he was off. It looked like he didn't miss a beat. But I'm gonna say fiction on that. Like I don't think he's going to lead them to the playoffs. He got some tough division games. The Saints and the Bucks. Even though the Bucks are on a 2-game losing streak, just like the Rams. But I don't think Cam's going to get them to the playoffs. Fact or fiction: Baker Mayfield is not the Browns' long-term answer at QB.
I'm gonna go fact. I think he's not the long-term quarterback. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't pay him this year. He's clearly one of the reasons why Cleveland Browns are struggling this year, playing through a shoulder injury that he hurt, I believe, since week 2 when he played my Houston Texans. That's when I believe he caught the torn labrum right there in his shoulder. He had a terrible game this week, just a god-awful game against New England. Now Odell Beckham out. Odell Beckham is gone. The team's still playing garbage. This offense, you got Chubb in the lineup. No way in the world you should be scoring 7 points and get beat 45-7. I don't give a damn where it is, what location, the backyard. You should but not be scoring 7 points on New England. If you really backyard, yeah. You should not be scoring 7 points on the New England Patriots and saying that you're a great quarterback or you're a good quarterback. I just think he's an average quarterback at best, and I'm gonna go fact right there. I don't think he's a long-term guy for Cleveland. I can see Cleveland moving on and not giving him a contract for next year. And if I was the GM, I would not pay him that contract because he's clearly one of the downfalls for this organization.
Mitch.
Donte took the words right out of my mouth. It's sad the way Baker Mayfield is playing this year. I picked him as a backup quarterback for fantasy, and I'm like, I'm still got him, but you really haven't done anything to make me want to start you. So, and he's too injury prone. How many injuries has he had in his career? He had a lot, right?
Like 4.
4?
It's something about Cleveland and quarterbacks too. It's something about Cleveland and quarterbacks too. They can't find the right one.
If
you really look at it. How many quarterbacks did they went through?
Johnny Manziel, that comes to mind.
Brady Quinn.
Just like the Jets. Manziel, they had Brady Quinn, Tim Couch, all bust. But he has 1,990 yards, 9 touchdowns, 4 picks. Does Baker Mayfield have this season? He's out with an injury. I don't know long term. Maybe it's time for them to try to draft another QB for them, or maybe try to find a veteran guy. I don't know who's going to be out there. Case Keenum's not it. Case Keenum has been good since Minnesota.
Many.
What's with you coming in both of the shows and just going
Hey,
on that?
I got to say something real quick. Hey, kid, you ever notice we the only team that beat the Rams 5 times in a row?
That's a fact.
We beat them 5 times in a row. Who?
Hey,
No other.
y'all play hard against?
Huh?
What?
What happened?
What'd you say?
No, I said the Rams. I said the 49ers beat the Rams 5 times in a row.
It's something about, like I said, something about the division games, y'all.
Oh, my bad, Kate, because I know you like little delayed, but I saw this on Jay and Abay's show last night. It's like the San Francisco 49ers always got an upper hand on the Rams, and then the Arizona Cardinals always beat the San Francisco 49ers. And then Seattle is just like Seattle beats Arizona. It's like, what the hell? Like, it's a weird ass division with the NFC West.
And we all picked the.
I meant to say that before, when y'all first started talking about it, but I know we got to other subjects.
I just want to come in here and just got on Mitch nerves. That's all.
You and Donte, man.
Money making Mitch money making mini me Mitch.
Now I gotta go watch the
That's
Sixers.
too many
with no,
That's
wait,
why I said Eminem.
yeah.
Eminem.
Is Curry playing right now for the Sixers?
Who?
Curry's playing.
Curry. He's playing?
Yeah.
Great.
All right. So what's the next fact or fiction question?
Oh,
Hold on, what was the
Baker
first
Mayfield
fact or fiction? What was the first fact or fiction?
Okay, well, since you in here, so the first fact or fiction was Mac Jones has Offensive Rookie of the Year. We're locked. Fact or fiction?
That's a fact. That is a fact.
You the first one that.
This is a fact, because even though that Jamar Chase is playing a stellar of a year, but nobody expected Mac Jones to be playing this well. A lot of people didn't expect it, even though that it's Bill Belichick and stuff like that. He still got to get accumulated with these new weapons, but you see him growing every week as a quarterback.
Nobody doubted Mac Jones.
A lot of people did. A lot of the mainstream media did, and that's
Yep, a lot of people did.
Yeah.
It's not shocking to me. Like,
it's not shocking.
Playing
I can see him win Offensive Rookie of the Year.
I can't say he got it locked yet. Maybe after like another 2 weeks, if he plays like that, then I can't say he got it locked, because you got to think about it. He can have it locked now, and then the rest of the season could be trash for him. And you think he's still going to have it locked if he plays poorly for the rest of the season?
You got to be honest with yourself. When we come to the AFC East, to me, I think that division is still wide open. Even the Buffalo Bills is number 1 right now.
I can't.
That's just me.
There you go, Mitch.
Gotcha.
That's just me. I mean, if you look at his numbers this year with Mac Jones, he's 69% completion percentage. He only has 2,333 yards, but he has a 13 touchdowns, 7 interception ratio with a QBR rating of 94.1. You can't be mad at that. You can't be mad at those numbers for a rookie that they thought that he was going to fall flat on his damn face. For the mainstream media, though.
I think they would have felt like that if he'd have got drafted to the 49ers. That's how I felt. I felt they would have doubted him more.
He's going to drag out the 49ers until they start losing. Here we go.
No, I'm still not picking him for the rest of the season. He might help us win. But I feel like Mac Jones is really just starting to throw the deep ball. A lot of the season, he wasn't really throwing the deep ball. It was them wide receivers getting yards after catch helping him. He wasn't just throwing it pinpoint.
Yeah, but he was throwing them on the money too for them. He put them in position to catch the ball.
Yeah, he doing the same thing Tom Brady did when he first got here. That dip and dunk, middle of the field. He wasn't throwing deep at first.
Tom Brady's story is different from Mac Jones' story.
What I'm saying is Tom Brady wasn't throwing deep at first, and Mac Jones wasn't throwing deep at first. He's learning how to throw deep now. Before it was just
offense is balanced.
I get that. What I'm saying is, for me to say Mac Jones getting Rookie of the Year locked in, he has to at least have 2 more games like that for me to say he's locked in, but to be Rookie of the Year.
I don't know. I think Mac Jones right now can win offensive rookie of the year. I think he can.
He has a good
If he keeps playing this way, like he did last week against the Browns, he's definitely putting the league on notice. That's a fact.
All right,
But
so
it,
you
it,
and
has to,
Sack.
it has to consistently happen. See, Jamar Chase got it a little bit easier because he's not throwing the football; he's just catching it.
And he's about to break some rookie records.
Exactly.
Chases.
So just like Justin Jefferson did last year.
So second question was fact or fiction. Cam Newton will lead the Panthers to the playoffs.
Fact.
You got a lot of confidence in everybody today.
No. Fact, because you see the difference. You see the difference in this Carolina football team when Cam Newton came back. This defense couldn't get a sack if me and Tayrock was quarterbacking. This defense could not get a sack. They went out and got Gilmore on the defensive side of the ball. They got C.J. Henderson on the defensive side of the ball. Christian McCaffrey is back. DJ Moore is one of the up-and-coming receivers that nobody really talks about. You're going to have to implement him a little bit slower because of the fact that he doesn't know Matt Rule's offense. But Cam Newton is a professional quarterback. It ain't really much you really need to learn. Probably the terminology you need to learn. But I think he gives them a chance to make a playoff push. Now, will I say they win a division? No. I won't say that. But will I say wild card? Fact.
I don't know. Cam might take him to the playoffs. I'm not sure. Though. I'm not sure. I gotta see how he played if a full game first before I can say that. I gotta see how he play. Because if he come out playing like the New England Cam, that you saying I'm back, that's gonna cause a lot of problems for your player. That's all I can say. I don't know. I don't know if he can do it yet.
I know what you gotta say, bro. I know what you gotta say.
He already spoke on it.
Coach.
I already spoke on it, Coach. I said fiction because I gotta see more. They still gotta play Tampa Bay twice. You still got one more game with New Orleans.
Can we get off that?
No, I'm just saying. I still gotta see more from the Carolina Panthers. Only one game. I still gotta see more from these guys. Does he have a chance? Yes, because again, you do own a victory over New Orleans. You do own a victory over New Orleans in a wild card spot. So you do own a victory against them. I think you do own a victory against one other team that's in that race as well. So again, they have a legit shot. I just want to see more. They have a legit shot. That's
the thing, though. Like, I don't know why we need to see more when we know what Cam Newton is capable of as an athlete. We know what he's capable of. I think he fits Matt Rule offense perfectly. The way Matt Rule runs his offense. To me,
Well, that's just like saying Lamar Jackson gonna go to the Super Bowl every year because he's like Cam Newton 2.0.
I think Cam Newton has a better arm than Lamar Jackson, in my opinion.
That's a fact.
I can see that.
And the question was
The New England Cam.
Oh, hell no! If it was the New England Cam, hell no. That's not a fact. That's friction.
But the question me on that is Baker Mayfield going to play for the Browns long term? Is he the answer for the Browns?
No, he's not the answer for the Browns anymore.
Oklahoma.
Huh?
I ain't even like him at Oklahoma. He just had weapons on the offensive side.
I just feel like he has the weapons in Cleveland, but they don't address the offensive line. That's the problem with the Cleveland Browns. You went out and get all these weapons to get all this, to get all that. These offensive line can play, they can run block, but these motherfuckers can't pass block to save their life. He's got another injury with a leg injury that happened last week after getting blown out. But I feel it's about that time.
They might as well ride with Case Keenum for the rest of the year.
Keep Case Keenum in. The season's over for the Browns. Season's over. Put Case Keenum in. He might take y'all to the playoff. Look what he did with Minnesota. That's all I'm gonna say.
So who wins that division?
In the NFC, AFC North.
AFC North.
Child, I don't even know.
I'm a, you know
Hold
what?
AFC North.
I'm still gonna go with the
You got
Ravens.
Baltimore, you got Pittsburgh, you got Cleveland, and you got
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Between Baltimore and Cincinnati gonna win that division. It's between one of them.
I can't even say that because what Cincinnati team we getting now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What
Yep.
Baltimore team we getting now?
You just said a couple weeks ago Cincinnati was the real deal.
They the real deal for that. They the real deal for that.
They were looking good.
They
They
the
were
real
looking
deal
good.
for that division because Baltimore stunk it up against one of the worst teams in the AFC.
We was
Yep.
going forth about Cincinnati, the real deal. Hey, this and that. I said, all right, let them a couple
The
more
only reason
games.
why I said that is because I never seen a defense put 6 sacks on Lamar Jackson. You tell me a defense since Lamar Jackson's been here got 6 sacks on him. I'll wait.
Matter of fact, that time the Titans put him out the playoffs, they sacked him like 4 or 5 times that game in the
He
playoffs.
sacked him 4 or 5 times. He had about 4 or 5 picks.
No, he got
off.
in that game too. He got sacked like 4 times.
He got sacked about 3 times in that game, but 6.
But three sacks and 2 picks, that's kind of like the same thing. The Titans did it to them in the playoffs. But like I said, either Baltimore or Cincinnati gonna win the division. It all depends who has the momentum at the end of the season.
Pittsburgh screwed because they got a tie with the Detroit Lions. Ha!
Detroit could have won that game. The field goal kicker missed the damn kick.
No, that wasn't even it though, Key. They got with Deontay Johnson fumbled and they ran it back. All you had to do is run the fuck out of bounds and get a playoff.
The kicker needs to go. The kicker needs to go.
It don't have nothing to do with the kicker, bro. I'm sorry. You get a defensive turnover with 10 seconds left and you don't run out of bounds. Get the fuck out of here with that. That's bullshit.
I mean, that kick was just terrible, though. I agree with you on that 10 seconds part.
But that game was terrible. You know how many turnovers the team had?
Yeah, that kick was horrible. I'm like, what are you kicking?
The kick was horrible. The fumble was
like
horrible.
Kicking.
That's worse than.
That's what was horrible about this game.
That's
Mason
worse than
Rudolph
Ray
threw the ball 50 times. That was the horrible part about this game. You had Mason Rudolph throw the ball 50 times.
And another thing, Coach, that we should know in that game, even though Mason Rudolph did throw the ball 50 times, which I think it was all absolutely terrible, the goal line stand that the Pittsburgh Steelers had when they went 4 and out, that's just unacceptable. You do not run the ball with Najee Harris one time. You just throw. You do not give it to Najee Harris one time. He had 23 carries, 96 yards. He should have got the ball 30 times in that game. At least 35 times in that game.
There's no way you had a 7th round pick that was 3 picks away from being Mr. Irrelevant, get almost damn near 100 yards on you. DeAndre Swift and Jefferson had almost 233 yards rushing between them. Crazy.
He said Rudolph makes him want to drink.
I was a vlogs one day. We need to see you come up here and take a shot. I think you're legal. I think you're legal now, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think
Trevor
is he there yet? I don't think.
Huh?
No, one thing about Iverson Vlogs, he'll come up here. We give him the link. He came up here that one time. Him and Damien was going at it. That was hilarious. But
yeah,
factor fiction. We all know D don't want to talk about this. We all know, he had a chance for his Raiders to line up that AFC West game. But factor fiction. Did the Chiefs solve their problem? Are the Chiefs back? Is it official?
No. That's fiction. I don't believe they're back at all. I still think they're the same. They're gonna have some defense. I still think they got defensive issues that they need to clean up. I just think it was more on the Raiders. Their defense did show up. They were very undisciplined on the defensive side of the ball. You got Jonathan Abram. You're playing center field. You're the safety. You're the last line of defense, and you can't guard a goddamn running back. You let a running back mark you.
Jonathan Abram can't cover, period.
He can't cover
period.
But the running back was behind him. The running back came in front of him and took the ball.
Bro, I knew this when we draft Jonathan Abram. He was never a cover safety. Never.
But I don't think the Chiefs are back. I think I'm gonna go fiction.
Evan Ingram moss you. Hey, bum ass Evan Ingram. Bro, there's nothing else to say about Jonathan Abram. He's trash against the pass. Like I said, my bar's here. He's trash against the pass.
I got fiction on that. I don't believe they're back. I just think Oakland defense had a night off. I mean, Las Vegas defense had a night off, and the penalties and the offensive line let Derek Carr down a lot in that game too. And I'm just gonna go with fiction. I still got to see more from Kansas City depth. I'm going fiction.
Dallas this weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fiction too because I feel like they had one good. For some odd reason, the rate for some that's just like how we got the Rams number. For some odd reason, even though it's like that type of rivalry. Even though the Raiders can beat them, it's kind of like the Chiefs kind of know the Raiders' defense for some odd reason. Even though the Raiders can beat them, they have beat them. But it's like the Chiefs, for some odd reason, Mahomes always do good in those games for some odd reason. I don't know what it is, but I guess he's like he just knows the Raiders. I don't know, but I don't think the Chiefs is back off of one good game after they've been struggling all year. I think they still come. Their defense still going to struggle because I feel like against any good quarterbacks that defense can't handle nobody. Like, don't get me wrong. Okay, yeah, like Coach said, they was in the club last night. Shouldn't have been. Deshaun Jackson dropping passes and shit. What type of? I don't know what he was thinking.
There's no way. I don't know if it's a fucking Raiders curse or what. There's no way you're getting the ball perfectly thrown to you to go to fuck up field. You do a whole 360 like you Donovan Mitchell, and then you get the ball punched out. What the fuck?
You know Deshaun Jackson is show off. You know he is show off.
But it's common fucking sense, bro. You've been in this league too long to be doing rookie mistakes like that. That's a rookie mistake.
I don't think that's going to happen again with him, though.
I'm ready to cut his ass now because of that.
Mitchell, you think he had a J.R. Smith moment?
What? Mitch finna say they back. Watch Mitch. Watch.
What?
So did Iverson Vlog. So
it's
did
fiction.
Mason Rudolph. Mason Rudolph had a J.R. Smith moment too.
Yeah.
Fact or fiction, Mitch? Are the Chiefs back?
Fiction.
It's
still that defense. That defense is just like something with that defense, man. I don't think it can come back. I really don't.
Can I put a bold prediction out there? This is a preview of the morning show. Dak Prescott would have 400 yards passing, and Zeke would have 200 rushing. That's how bad this fucking
wow.
That's a real pull. That's a real
bold reach.
That's my yards rushing. Sorry to cut you off, money making Mitch.
It's fine. I was already done.
Okay, sorry.
That's like cheating on Madden.
That's like Madden on rookie.
No, that's right. That's just Madden with the sliders up.
Right.
I stopped playing Madden back in 2014. I was done.
Man, I played that on my Madden. I got drafted to Jacksonville as a quarterback.
Bro,
that always happens.
Oh Lord.
I got fucking.
I had a right to play. My running back went to the Jets and my quarterback went to Jacksonville. I said, this can't be life.
Bro, I was at the Browns first, and then I redid this shit, and they sent me to Detroit. I'm done.
I'm done
with Madden, bro. I'm done with Madden.
Why we can't go to any good team? They always send you to the bad teams.
That's why. Listen. That's why I'm scared to get the new Madden. I'm scared to get that shit. I'm scared to get it.
I'm done with Madden. I'm done with 2K. I'm done with all.
Tayrock, fact or fiction?
Okay, I can just throw it. You lucky this is my dad TV. And I would throw the damn screen. I'll throw the screen in there with 2K.
Fact or fiction? What's up?
Are the Chiefs back?
I don't know.
Hell no.
Are the Chiefs back?
No. No, and no.
They ain't got no work
schedule. All I know is that they got the Cowboys.
Huh?
What's the remaining schedule like?
Well, I know they still
who?
play us again. They play the Chargers again. They play Denver twice, I think. They play Dallas.
So Kansas City, they got Dallas. They got the Chiefs, the Raiders, the Chargers, the Steelers, the Bengals, and then the Broncos.
They got an average.
Man. Oh, so they played everybody in the NFC East already. The Cowboys is the last team. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
They almost lost to the Giants. We'll see what they do against Dallas, but I don't know.
I got Dallas.
I mean, it was just
it was
just
Dallas
the Raiders
41-10.
It was just the Raiders.
It's Jerry's world.
How many times have they been home?
Hold on, who's home?
The Cowboys are
They
home apparently.
ain't Arrowhead.
I don't
really?
care. I'm
Oh.
still taking them 41-10 on the road.
Raiders just had a bad game. I don't think Mahomes is going to put up 400 yards and 5 touchdowns every game.
This is what happens.
For a fantasy
I'll tell you,
quarterback.
everybody should know this is what happens when you have a defensive coordinator in Gus Bradley that last in the league in blitzing at 14%.
Oh, I thought the Eagles were last. Wow.
No, we don't blitz at all.
We don't.
We blitz 0.1% of games.
We don't. If you look at the 49ers game, we barely blitzed that whole game. Barely.
But you got better linebackers. You're not playing with 2 linebackers. You're not playing a 4-2-5.
Oh yeah, we don't play 4-2-5.
Exactly.
Our linebackers suck. We cut Eric Wilson.
Majority of them yards because he was dinking and dunking to the running back where you have 2 inside linebackers covering Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill. You're not gonna win games like that. Bum ass Gus Bradley.
Sounds like the Raiders need the water boy.
But that show, that show,
Bobby Boucher. Yes, they need Bobby Boucher.
that's why I said when George Kittle was back, he's still one of the top 3 tight ends. I don't care what none of y'all say. When he's back, it showed. It shows.
I never said he wasn't the top 3 tight end though. I just had him in a particular order. Kittle is the top 3 tight end.
No, you had him in. You
come talk that shit. Come talk that shit.
Weeks ago, you didn't have him in top. You didn't have him in the top 3. You was like, I give him top 10.
When did
Eric,
I ever
you're right
say
there,
Kittle
man.
wasn't in the top?
He left.
You disrespected me now, Taylor. I'm gonna talk about that on another note.
Well, he's came down. We got the newest member of the Spotlight Sports Network up here. We got my guy Eric. Eric, what's going on?
Yo, hey, I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna put this one on. I still have faith in this team.
Hold up, is that a Woodson or a Jonathan Abram one?
Nah, hell no, not Abram. Hell no.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
That's Charles.
No.
He's an assassin in the building. That's your new name, the babyface assassin.
Abram is
Raiders
horrible
need
coverage.
that special drink from Space Jam.
And Damian, you need a new face to get off of Law and Order SVU.
Abram is down bad.
Hold up, Dave.
Huh?
Damien in the chat.
Yeah, Damian said that with his pedophile profile picture.
It's like it's like he wake up for spot like just to be on it. Like he wakes up. I swear you can't get away from him.
He's not even subscribed to my channel. I'll take that.
Me, though. He stayed trying to come for me.
But you know, Damian been a day one, been down with spotlights since day one.
He been a day one. It's all love, but still.
Yeah, he has. I give him that. He has.
So Iverson said, "Who would you rather have, Abrams or Simmons?"
Jonathan Abram. Jonathan Abram. At least Jonathan Abram ain't scared to be physical.
At least Jonathan Abrams not getting fined every 5 seconds.
This is true. Yo, somebody put a video
in the NFL. He's a bitch.
Somebody got. So Ben Simmons is practicing at St. Joe's, but he can't travel with the team.
Who cares?
I'll take it anyway. I'd rather be Josh Norman get stiff armed than take Ben Simmons. At least Josh Norman tried. You don't even try. It's like you don't even try. Like how are you 6'10" and patching up weight Once I would have seen that, I would have said, "Give me your jersey, go in the back. Don't come back to the team until you ready to make a layup." And Trey Young was under the basket. Like, how are you scared to make?
Knowing me, if my brother ever sees me, because my brother know I like to drop to the rack. We both like to drop to the rack when we basketball players. That's one thing about me and my brother. If he ever in my life see me get an open lane and I just pass it up, oh, my brother's punching me in the fucking face.
Wow.
Anthony Aguilar, you know I don't really rock with you like that, but that is a legit hot take right there. That's a legit hot take right there.
Hey.
So Eric, are the Chiefs back? Fact or fiction?
Hell no. I'm back. I'm tired of the media always saying they're back. Travis Kelce after the game said he's ready. No, you're not. You know you're not. No, you're not.
I love the confidence, dude. I love the confidence, man. I love it.
I gotta do this for Eric real quick. Because he's about to get spooky in here. He's about to get spooky.
I got no words.
Chiefs Patrick Mahomes could smile on Sunday, but once it comes to the Cowboys on Sunday, they're gonna get their asses blown the fuck out.
You want to know?
Done.
Oh.
I'm telling you right now, if the Chiefs somehow blow out the Cowboys, which I don't think is going to happen, I would say that they're back. If they blow out the Cowboys like 28-3.
So, because I don't care.
They're going to put up 40 on the Chiefs. I'm telling you.
I know. I'm just saying.
No, listen, Mitch, I don't care if the Friday Night Lights, remember the Titans, a high school team, beat the Cowboys. No, the Chiefs ain't back. I don't care because I want everybody to beat the Cowboys. How about that?
What about Bobby Boucher?
Yeah, he could beat it too. I'll take Coach Donte Little League team over Dallas Cowboys.
You know who I would take? Who was that kid in Little Giants? You know, the guy who the kid who No, it wasn't Icebox.
No, I'll take the center from the Little
Spike?
Giants. I'll take the
Spike
from the Little Giants.
Yes.
Urain.
That was Spike. I'll take Spike.
Oh, yeah, so Urain.
It's just I'll take
Giants.
Get that. I'll take the first Mighty Duck squad over Dallas Cowboys. How about that?
District 5.
Would you take that? Would you take Cowboys or Ben Simmons?
Cowboys. I'm thinking
oh, hell.
I'm just retired. I'm not taking either one. I'll take the Three Ninjas. I'll take Tum Tum over the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, if y'all know about Tum Tum and y'all never seen the Three Ninjas, y'all gotta go watch that.
Oh yeah, Tum Tum was my guy.
Eric might be too young for that. He might be too young for the Three Ninjas, Eric.
No, Eric, just look it up. Just look it up, and you'll understand why he said Tum Tum. You'll understand why. It's on YouTube.
Colt, Rocky, and Tum.
So the Buccaneers aren't going to the Super Bowl. Is that a fact or a fiction, Donte?
Fact.
We all say
I'm gonna go fact, but I'm not gonna rule them out. But I'm gonna go fact. I don't see them going to the Super Bowl this year. I'm gonna go fact on this one.
Defense is too depleted for the Buccaneers at this point for them to make it to the Super Bowl.
Well, you guys know I picked the Bills over the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. I can't count Tom Brady out. So, Sean, what's up? He was on my show earlier. Good talk, man. Very good talk. Buccaneers the defense needs a little bit more work to get back to where they were. So that's the only thing I got. You can't count Tom Brady out.
I'm gonna say this: if all you gotta do is watch, if every team in the league just have to look at how Washington was able to beat Tampa Bay without a Chase Young, that is the formula to how to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers the rest of the year.
Father Time is starting to go with Tom Brady now. You can see how because he's throwing picks, two, 3 picks every game now. Father Time is starting to catch up with Tom Brady. He think he could play forever. Okay, keep throwing. This is the most picks he's thrown in a long time in the season. Each game he's having multiple interceptions. Like normal Tom Brady wasn't throwing keep throwing multiple picks in 2-3 games. So when that's starting to happen, yo, he said that's the first thing I finally can agree with Damian on. The first thing ever.
You know what, though? Just give me Master Splinter. Fuck the Turtles. Just give me Master Splinter.
My homie said they wanted to go buy assistants. The only jersey left was Ben Simmons jerseys. Everything else was sold out. They said they couldn't buy. They said they just walked out the store. They didn't want the jersey, the Ben Simmons jerseys. So he said he bought
the city jerseys. All that's left is Ben Simmons.
Wait, someone took Furkan Korkmaz.
Maxi's gone. Tobias is gone.
Let's go.
All they got is Ben Simmons left. Nobody don't want that.
If you want to talk about Ben, you always talk about jerseys, right? I know we don't. I know we're on fact or fiction, but you know, ever since Henry Ruggs happened to have the situation with him, you know, his jerseys is 95% off.
Are you serious?
95% off.
Like $2.
Don't say that because I'm gonna get it because it's gonna be a throwback. He's now
back.
Wait. He said I'm picking Air Bud over the Cowboys and Ben Simmons, not Air Bud.
Air Bud?
No, you can't do that, Air Bud.
Well,
I'll take that when it comes to the off his basketball movie. I'm taking him.
Raider Earn. I think it was on Raider Image, the Raider Image website in Las Vegas.
Hey, Eric,
hold on, let me look.
He is cheap. He is cheap as shit. She don't care if that means
I am not cheap. That's the deal.
When it comes to jerseys, you're cheap.
You play sports, Eric?
Do I what?
You play sports?
Yeah, I play soccer.
I'm still taking Eric with Ben Simmons. Fuck that. I'm taking Eric with Ben Simmons.
You know what's they predicted this from Ben Simmons when he about to get drafted. They predicted this, and we still took him.
My brother and my dad finally admitted to me. I kept telling them about Ben Simmons over and over and over again. I kept saying it. My brother defended him, and my dad defended him. My dad was like, "I regret defending his ass." Papa Spotlight my Papa Spotlight can't stand Ben Simmons. Can't stand him anymore.
I said he had that one good rookie year. I was defending him on his rookie year. After that, I could care less for him. I said I don't even know why they picked him. They had 4 other people that got drafted after him that's doing better than him right now. For one, the Sixers as an organization, I'm gonna just put them on like a 30-second grill for you know how many they could have had Kevin Garnett, they could have had Tim Duncan, they could have had Paul Pierce, they could have had Jason Tatum, they could have had Kemba Walker, they could have had Donovan Mitchell, they could have had half of the damn NBA. But you know what? They wanted to go and draft people they don't even need.
I sure enough would buy O.J. Simpson's jersey.
Hey, they go your twin.
Who that?
Huh? That's Rico's twin.
That is the craziest cat I'm trying to tell y'all. That cat will fight you. The cat will fight you.
Really?
Hey, you fat
that is beautiful Rico. She will fight you.
Rico just fat.
No, Rico just eats socks. That's the problem.
She just fat.
The cat eats socks.
You know Rico eats socks.
You don't know about. Go ahead. What you was about to say?
Is the Buccaneers going to the Super Bowl?
No.
Is everybody saying no? Everybody going fiction? Everybody saying no?
I'm going fiction.
It's going to be the point where Tom Brady's going to be sitting on the couch and he's going to be making a fucking spokesman commercial for Uggs. He ain't going to the Super Bowl.
Let me tell you something. If Tom Brady goes back to the Super Bowl, I'm going to find a way there and I'm going to make sure he got an ankle injury.
Prince Sean, I was saying that Key Cat Rico eats socks. That's what I was saying.
What kind of cat
don't eat socks? don't listen to him.
But Eric looked like he got a He-Man metal lunchbox.
Shut up, Tayrock. Shut up. Shut
Bro,
up.
I am not that young.
I go after everybody. I don't got no picks. And y'all, I don't care if y'all come after me.
Are we still on fact or fiction though?
Yeah.
we got a couple more for factor fiction. So everybody's saying Tampa Bay ain't going to the Super Bowl.
No.
I bet the cat that eats socks plays better. I can't. So Tayrock is a factor fiction question about your Niners. Can the Niners build on the win last night and pull it together to make a playoff run? Mind you, the games
You know what I'm
doing?
No, I got this. Go ahead, Key.
The games y'all have left is Jacksonville, Minnesota, Seattle, Cincinnati, Atlanta. I think it's Tennessee, Houston, and the Rams.
Oh, that's not a bad schedule.
I feel like we have a good chance.
Tayrock, before you go, hold up. Tayrock. Hold up. We put you in the big screen for this one, motherfucker. Oh, yeah. We put you in the big screen for this one. Yeah. Go ahead.
I ain't even in the big. Okay, here I go.
Let it be known. Niner faithful.
Okay, I feel like all I'm saying for starters, we better not lose to Jacksonville Sunday. If we do, I'm throwing my size 10 Jordan all the way to Santa Clara, Levi Stadium, wherever he at. My size 10 Jordan will hit all of them in the face. But I feel like with that schedule, we definitely have a chance to make it to the playoffs. And I feel like getting into the playoffs, because you got to remember back in the day when you was 8-8, you could jump into the playoffs. You see what the Giants did. The Giants won a Super Bowl for being 8-8. But I'm saying you got to get in first. But
team that went like 6-10. There was like a one season where there was just one team that went like 7-9, and they got in.
It was the Giants.
Yeah, the Giants. See,
I thought Seattle did it once.
The Giants did it twice. But I feel like we can, if we could keep the momentum, getting a second win. I'm only going game by game. We got this first one, now we got 4. When we get the next one, that we'll be at 500. If we can at least win at least 4 out of the 5 games we got next, we have a real good chance. But we have to keep the same way we was playing. Debo and Kittle can't be the only two guys. You're going to step up a little bit more. Elijah Mitchell was running. That defense has to stay the way it was. To have a high-power defense, to shut the Rams down like that, if we don't do that to Jacksonville, I don't know what's wrong. Kyle Shanahan is smoking dust off of Friday if you can't beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's how I feel. Like I would put Kyle Shanahan in the pigeon coop and have Debo go find him if we can't beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that's how I feel. And I don't care. Any other Niner faithful, they probably agree with me too. How about that one? But I think it's a fact that we're gonna make it to the playoffs.
All right now.
Donte.
Now I gotta put you back. There you go.
I'm gonna go with fact with the schedule that they got. It's not a bad schedule. If they lose to Jacksonville, they're not gonna make it. I'm ruling them out. If they lose to Jacksonville, they're done. But I'm gonna go fact. I think they have a chance with the schedule that they have. Thank my Houston Texans for God bidders in that goddamn schedule. We need to be taken off the schedule. We need to be taken off the goddamn schedule. No, we shouldn't be on nobody's schedule at this point of time because they fucking suck. They fucking suck. So again, I'm going with that. The Texans suck. They should be taken. We should cancel our goddamn season and get ready for the fucking draft.
It gets spooky for the Texans now.
Now you look like Osama bin Laden, Tayrock.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Mitch.
No, his name is Mini Me now.
Oh my God. I'm the same height as you.
Mini me.
No, you don't want to said it.
I'm gonna upload that blooper onto the StreamYard one day. Watch. I'm thinking I'm gonna do it for Sunday, for the morning show.
Oh, do it, please. But it's a fact for me. It's a fact. If they use Kittle, like I said before, if they keep on using him correctly, and if the Devo, does his thing, I think they can do it. They can do it. Yeah. Fact for me.
Who you asking next? Are you asking me? What website that's on?
Raider store online.
I don't know. It's something on the West Coast that I saw somebody buy a jersey for like $10, a Ruggs jersey at that.
That's still cheap.
Where they got it from? But shit. But
That's $5. That's $5 twice.
I'm gonna go before I say
You can get $5 foot. You can get $5 foot long in a Henry Ruggs jersey.
Listen, I'm gonna say this now. This answer that I'm about to say is sponsored by Cups and Noodles Stir Fry. Just let you know this right now.
Bruh.
And it's the teriyaki beef flavor, by the way. This is, I don't know if you saw this, Donte. Did you just see what I just did? Okay, so this answer that I'm about to have for fact or fiction for the 49ers is sponsored by Cups and Noodles Stir Fried the beef flavor. So, yeah. I say fiction on this. And I'm going to say why. Because this is only one good game from the 49ers this year at home. Can they do this again against other teams? I don't know. But right now, it was a great win against the Rams. Garoppolo has these type of games, and then next week he shits the fucking bed.
That's why I said
I gotta see the consistency from Garoppolo in this defense before I say they make the playoffs. So it's fiction.
That's why I said we got to beat Jacksonville first.
Because Trevor Lawrence can have a 300-yard game, and then the defense could be shitty, and then next week the defense don't give up nothing. You just don't know.
Ever put that negative energy on my 49ers defense against Trevor.
I'm saying you just don't know week to week. I just got to see the consistency. That's all.
Don't ever put that 300-yard and Trevor Lawrence together. He ain't sunshine from Remember the Titans.
And I'm not just saying this to become a Raiders fan. I'm just saying this as an analyst for what I've seen this year.
That's what I said earlier. I said they got to keep it up. If that defense can play the way that they was playing last night, we have a chance. But I said it when I first got on the show. I didn't say we this and that. I said this has to continue for us to have a chance. I never said we had it. No, I'm gonna be real about it. We still kind of stink. We just had one good game. But as long as we can win the next two, I'll be fine. Hold on, I gotta take this call. It's getting a little spooky.
It's getting called because this answer was sponsored by Cups and Noodles Stir Fry. It is no MSG.
Eric.
The question was if the 49ers are going to make the playoffs, right?
Right. Can they take this win that they got and build on it and make a playoff run?
Okay, well, I'm the Niners. I'm the Niners. This thing right here is the playoffs. Hell no. See,
I was being nice. I was being nice.
Let me come after your team real quick. This team got a good win. I'll give it to him. I
knew him from. He was the little dude started roll with the diaper and the oranges. Yeah, don't have a couple like that. Like, no, I'm messing with you.
Look. They are not winning more than 3 games. I see them beating Jacksonville. I see them beating the Falcons. I see them beating the Texans. Besides that, they're losing to the Bengals. They're losing to the Titans. And the list goes on and on. They are not making the playoffs. Jimmy Garoppolo is not the real deal. He had one good game. And like Spot said, they're
But I could see last time we played y'all, we beat y'all.
That was preseason.
You going off of a game when the Raiders
you had to use your starters.
Tayrock is going off a game that when we knew the Raiders were trash. We knew it.
That season.
We knew it. We was trash, bro.
Last 2 meetings we beat y'all.
I think we play y'all next year.
We play y'all in the preseason, bro.
It doesn't make
count. Almost doesn't count.
I put it to you like this: the last time our team stepped on the floor, y'all lost. We had CJ Beathard.
Oh my God, not CJ Beathard.
We still had Paul Gunther as a defensive coordinator.
Did y'all have Nick Mullins? Because oh my God, Nick Mullins stinks.
You had him
why
too.
the Eagles gave him a time.
We had him.
Y'all can have him.
No, we had him. We got.
No, we don't
got
want him.
Uncle
We
Rico.
keep going.
The
So
Eagles have
We got Uncle Rico.
Can I ask a fact or fiction question
We
for
can
these
go
Raiders?
over the mountains.
Raiders. Back to fiction. Is Derek Carr the quarterback? Okay, back to fiction. If the Raiders don't win a Super Bowl within 3 years, is Derek Carr still the future?
No. He's not the future if he don't win. He's not the future if he doesn't get us a Super Bowl in the next 3 to 4 years, or at least a playoff berth.
I respect it.
But in the same token, we got to keep the same energy for this bum ass defense.
This bum ass
I'm tired of this. I'm tired of these Raiders fans talking about, oh, our defense do this, our defense do that. But man, we don't even blitz. We play 2 linebackers. Everything else is just cornerbacks.
You want to know who y'all defense
is? We have more than 5 quarterbacks on the field, and we still can't count for Tyreek Hill. The fuck?
Y'all defense is Max Crosby, and that's it.
No, it ain't. It's not just Max
Crosby. No.
I mean, we got Ngakwe, we got Denzel Perryman, we got some pieces, but it's just Gus Bradley's scheme does not work with the players that we have.
Eric, y'all kicker.
Huh?
Eric, y'all kicker. I got him in fantasy.
You know what?
I had the Niners kicker in the beginning of the year.
It's embarrassing when the punter did more than the defense. Like the
punter got the tackle and got a forced fumble where our defense couldn't do shit.
I saw that. That punter need to teach Detroit kicker how to kick.
Iverson Blog said he got a perfect solution for the Raiders defense: blitz and get Ben Simmons. He can play defense.
Now Ben Simmons.
This gotta be no offense, Key, but this gotta be a light skin thing. Iverson Vlog's gotta be light skin.
I don't even know why.
There's only light skinned motherfuckers that say shit like that. There's only pretty boy, I'll be sure looking motherfuckers that say that shit.
Okay, over there look.
But
one more thing, Key. At least the Raiders didn't tie with the worst team in the NFL.
Raiders said y'all got carved up like Thanksgiving turkey.
Well, you both beat us. So
I don't care.
We should have beat both of y'all.
Listen, I don't care. I don't care about the rest of the wins for the rest of the year. As long as I got my revenge on the Philadelphia Eagles, I'm good. I'm good. Living in Philly.
You can take those 7 touchdowns by Nick Foles.
I can brag for the next 4 years until we play the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes.
All I know is
the win over Detroit. You guys won the Super Bowl against the Eagles.
If we beat the Cowboys, which is very 50-50, I'll be happy for the rest of the season.
You might as well say 20-80. Shit.
I try to give it the benefit of the doubt, but if they beat the Cowboys, I'll be happy the rest of the season. If they don't, I'm not celebrating.
But I'm about to finish up at work, y'all. I don't know how long y'all gonna be on, but I'm about to finish up at work because I got 10 minutes left. I'm about to clock out, trying to get this paperwork done. But I definitely, I'm saying, y'all still gonna be back on. I could get back on in 10 minutes. If not, I'll let y'all know.
Me too, Tayrock. Answer my messages, damn it.
Okay, I got you.
All right, I'm gonna get off too. Thank you all for having me.
It's time for bedtime for me.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Hold on, 5-4.
I love getting my 9 hours.
5-4 money making Mitch. We got the babyface assassin. We got baby T-Rex over here with the stir fry. So I'll holler at y'all later.
Hey, this is some good ass stir fry. Don't judge. Don't judge. This shit is good. Ain't 99 cents.
I'll go find some.
Go to Acme, bro. Go to Acme.
Oh, make sure you pay your money for family reunion too, punk.
I'll pay it when I get to it.
All right.
They got Whitney going on downstairs.
Mitch got a curfew. You know how that is.
But
I love
finish
Mitch.
up these facts and fictions, go a little bit into the NBA. Will Russell Wilson be a Seattle Seahawk next year? Fact or fiction?
No. He won't be.
That he would that he won't be a he won't be a Seattle Seahawks next year.
No.
I don't see him being a Seattle Seahawks the way this season going. They got shut out last weekend. He claimed for offensive line help. They're definitely not giving it to him. So I don't see him being in Seattle next year. That is fact.
Yeah, that's a fact too. He won't be in Seattle next year. The question is where he will go. But where the number one destination is though. Me and Eric already know that they're going to throw the Raiders
every year.
They're going to throw the Raiders in there every year, but that's another story for another time. But it's a fact though. He's not going to be in he's not going to be in Seattle next year.
His contract isn't up, but Russell Wilson. I mean, it's just he don't go
He's
to
going to force a
line.
trade. He's definitely going to force a trade.
Yeah.
Look what Damian said. Don't forget your nightlight. Can I get the clapper?
Yo, I still want one of them.
Not the clapper though. You know what I really want though? Cause you want to go throwback? Everybody should know this. Chia.
No, Russell to Washington.
They look upset right now. Are your Rockets playing?
Nah, I'm good. Nah, I ain't upset. I'm just watching
there.
some on TV.
But I don't over there. Got you all focused and everything.
I don't know if Russell be back next year. That's kind of crazy. I mean, they said last week that was the first time him ever being shut out in his 10-year season.
Wow. But you got to think about it though.
Yes, Sean, the clapper is real. It's not just a commercial. You put the shit in, you plug it up, and you clap on, it comes on. Like
dead ass. That's true. But that game was horrible, bro. Like that game was terrible to the fourth quarter. Like Seattle couldn't get nothing done. Aaron Rodgers couldn't get shit done. I mean, I'm just saying, like, we can say the same thing for Aaron Rodgers. That's another thing too. Is he going to be there next year? None of them will be there next year. He's not going to be in Green Bay. And Russell was not going to be a Seattle Seahawk. It is going to be weird seeing him in different uniforms.
Where you think he'll go though?
Aaron Rodgers might go to Denver.
Yeah, it's a possibility. He may go to Denver. You may see him in Denver next year. Aaron Rodgers is a possibility, definitely.
It's Russell Wilson. I don't know. For real.
Miami?
No. This is one team. I don't. They might not have the money, but they might can pull it out. Right now, they need a quarterback, and it could bring MT back to the NFC. Is the New Orleans Saints? If the Saints do this properly, if they do this properly, Russell Wilson can be in the black and gold. He really can be.
Yeah.
Because if he goes to Miami, his career is screwed. So.
I mean, at least Russell should have 2 Super Bowls, but at least gotta give him one more.
Thanks to Pete Carroll, he's the reason why Russell don't have a second Super Bowl. Go throw a 2-yard slant at the goal line. What type of shit is that?
That's a fact. Rodgers and San Fran would be trouble. To the Falcons.
They're not going to do that though, because they got the future in Trey Lance.
You got Trey Lance. That ain't what you draft.
Right now, the Saints don't have no future of when it comes to their quarterback. So if you want to get a Russell Wilson right now in his prime, get him right now.
Yep, that's not what you drafted Trey Lance for either.
Falcons, Damian, shut the hell up. Ain't no damn Falcons. Scrubs too.
And one more fact or fiction: has the Eagles figured out their offense?
No, because next week Nick Sirianni is not going to run the ball again. It's like, no, I'm only playing, but it's a possibility. It really depends on with Nick Sirianni and what he's going to do with this offense.
Robert.
What's going on, guys?
Robert! Hey, buddy. But when it comes to, did they figure out the offense? You know what? I'm going to say fiction because I hate the way the Eagles run the RPO. I hate it. I hate the way they run the RPO. I think you should go back to going like to the zone, do a zone read instead of an RPO. It's just let people get the difference between a zone read and an RPO. Two different styles of offense. Zone read, you could spread the ball out, 4 receivers, 1 tight end, you can have an empty set in a zone read. RPO is really complicated because you don't know if you're handing the ball off or you're passing the ball. And then now it makes it confusing for your offensive line. Are they run blocking? Are they pass blocking? And do you have these penalties of an eligible player downfield? With Nick Sirianni, if he could keep Jordan Howard in there and run the football correctly, then I say fact. But right now, fiction. He's just so bipolar with the offense every week.
I'm gonna say
Donte?
fiction too. I wanna see a little more consistency still in Nick Sirianni. I believe. I'll say the last couple of games, 4 or 5 ball games, we've been running the football pretty well, and you've been seeing Jalen Hurts, what the potential what he can do. But the reason why I'm gonna say that because of this goddamn defense. This goddamn defense don't get his team a goddamn chance to fucking win a ball game. So that's the only reason I will say goddamn fiction. We got the worst linebackers in the league. We got quarterbacks that just having a field. They just playing catch on us, catching off the jump machine with their receivers on us. So it's just like target practice. They're just like target practice, and that's just all it is. It's just like boxing and sparring. How you just sparring around with the now punching bag. That's just how quarterbacks throw on the Eagles. So I'll say I'm gonna say fiction for now, but you're starting to see a glimpse of Nick Sirianni. But is he gonna keep it up? I don't know. Because of this goddamn defense, don't get his team a chance to goddamn win a goddamn ball game every now and then. So I'm gonna tell
y'all a short story. I'm gonna tell y'all a short story. My dad was like, he was looking at this game and he was literally yelling at the TV at these linebackers. He said, "Where the hell did we get these linebackers from? Broad Street?" Oh, my dad was going off. He was like, "Where we get them at? El Dorado? Where we get them at? Dwight's?" Like my dad was going off on these linebackers. He like, they are not no college linebackers. They are not. He was like, we got them out the hood, and they still shitty coming from the hood. I was no good when he said that.
Our linebackers stink. Oh, it's horrible. But yeah, I don't know what to say. Like Sirianni finally got it through his head. We need to run the ball. Just imagine if we would have did this in the beginning of the season. I think our record would have been a little bit better than what it is now. But he's just so iffy. But I'm glad to see that he has. I'm gonna say that he is going to keep calling like this. But like Donte said, our defense stinks. The front not blitz, like Jonathan Gannon ain't blitzing. I don't know if you know what blitzing means. Like he will not put no pressure on nobody. You see Carr threw 90% of his passes. Like he don't respect the quarterbacks. Like I don't know what it is. Like he blitzed in the Detroit game. You want to blitz a 0-17, but you can't blitz a regular regular team like that. Come on, you gotta blitz. You should have been blitzing Teddy Bridgewater. You should have been blitzing who else? Brady. Like you should have been blitzing Herbert. Like I just don't get it. It's just that defense that's gonna hurt. Eric, what you think? Did they find their offensive? They figure out their offense.
Like you said, you could tell they're trying to figure it out. You see key things here and there, but I don't think they're gonna figure it out until the off season. I think the off season is where they're gonna be like fully committed to changing everything around. But no, I don't see them. I think they're going to continue, like you said, and just there's only like 8-9 games left, I believe. So just ride it out, see how it goes, and if you want to.
Then they said we got one of the easiest schedules too, because I know we played the Saints, we got the Jets, we got the Giants. It's all division games after that.
I say they should try it there. They should do major changes to those games just to test it out because they're like horrible teams. Those are beatable teams for the Eagles, and they should just do it there. Hopefully they do it. I mean, I would like them to. Get better on the offensive play call. But, it also comes down to the defense. Is the defense going to step up? Is something going to happen? I mean, we will only find out in the next coming weeks, but yeah.
So the teams that are in the hunt, which is Carolina, the Bengals, the Raiders, the Chargers, the Eagles, the Steelers, Minnesota, and the Saints. Out of those teams, who do you think could possibly get a wild card?
Name the teams again, because I just walked in on it.
The Panthers, the Bengals, the Raiders, the Chargers, the Eagles, the Steelers, Minnesota, and the Saints. They are all in the hunt right now. Out of these 8, who makes it?
Do I only choose one or multiple?
So this way, it's two wild cards, right, this season?
Yeah.
2 wild card teams?
Okay, so it's 2 wild card
So
teams.
tough.
That means we got to pick 2 from the AFC and 2 from the NFC. My 2 from the AFC.
It's so hard. So
Why the Colts is not up in? Why the Colts not in there? I'm not understanding that.
They technically not in the hunt.
They actually are because they second in the division. The Titans is 8-2. They're second in the division. They should be in a wild card hunt. That's weird.
Nope, they're number 10.
Hold up, ain't they 5-4?
5-5.
So they 500. I'm still picking the Colts. I don't care. I'm still picking the Colts to be one of those teams that make
Like right now, the top 7 in the AFC is Tennessee, Buffalo, Baltimore, KC, because they're the division leaders.
Right.
Then you got Pittsburgh, New England, the Chargers, then Vegas.
Well, fuck that then. I'm saying the Raiders in New England. If that's the case.
And then on the NFC,
if we're talking right there, right now, out of those teams, I'm taking the Bengals. Hold up. The Bengals got the division, right?
No. So if you want to look at the teams on the outside looking in, you might as well say it's the Bengals and the Colts because they're 9 and 10.
I'm skipping the AFC. Screw that. I'm skipping the AFC.
So in NFC, you got Green Bay, Arizona, Dallas, and Tampa. Then it's the Rams, New England, Carolina, Minnesota.
New England's in the NFC now?
Huh?
You mean New Orleans?
Yeah. They're the number
England.
6 seed. Oh, my bad. New Orleans.
I'm like, huh? I'm like, what? It's sad that the Rams gonna be a wild card team. That's sad. That's sad as of right now. I don't know, bro. I can't, like, it's still week 11. It's still a lot of games need to be played.
Yeah.
It's this shit is gonna stress me out. I skip this. I skip it.
So
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Show me the teams again. I will pick 2 from the AFC and 2 from the NFC. Sure, I need to see the list again.
So the AFC, so in the hunt is the Panthers, Bengals, Raiders, Chargers, Eagles, Steelers, Vikings, Saints. That's in the hunt.
That means they're out on the outside looking in right now. If you're in the hunt, right? All right. So 2 from each side. So I'm gonna take the Raiders. I'm gonna take the Raiders. I'm gonna take the Bengals, and then for the NFC, I may have to take the Saints. I might have to take the Saints, even though I don't kind of cut for them a little bit. I think they're a fraudulent team. I'm gonna take the Saints, and I'm gonna take Carolina. I'm not picking no goddamn Eagles. I'm not picking them. Their defense.
I'm kind of surprised that Minnesota is in the hunt, but you can't be mad at Minnesota being in the hunt because they've been playing really well. People can say Kirk Cousins is not there. They're like on a 2 or 3 game winning streak, if I'm not mistaken.
You said Raiders are out. She said give the teams that are in the hunt that could make a wild card. The Raiders, I not pick the
gotta
Raiders.
Win the next 4 games for us to be back in playoff contention. Good luck with that.
I think I got the Raiders making it. I think the Raiders can make it. I got
get our head on our ass.
So the power rankings right now, see if y'all agree with or disagree. Green Bay, number 1. Tennessee, Dallas. Arizona, Buffalo, Tampa. KC, New England. The Rams, and Baltimore at number 10.
As of right now, that's right.
Yep.
Because the Rams lost. The Rams could have been number 1. And if the Cardinals would have had Kyler Murray, they probably would have moved up to number 1. They probably would have won that game against Carolina. So, yeah, that's about right. I wouldn't make no changes for that.
Yeah.
And that is about right. You know, New England's up there, number 9. I mean, number 8. And any surprises on this list?
You said who was up there?
New England's at number 8. Is there any surprises on this list?
New England is the surprise.
Yeah.
But at the same time, me and Donte is one of those people that really vouch for New England this year.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
And I kept telling people, like, once Mac Jones get accumulated to this offense, it's going to be a different story. Mac Jones this weekend looked like the Mac Jones of Alabama. That's exactly how he looked. And now the AFC need to be put on notice. Not KFC, not the KFC Chiefs, not them Colonel Chicken looking motherfuckers over there in Kansas.
I mean,
the Pats put the AFC on notice. They damn sure did.
Matt Jones is probably, like I said again, the best rookie quarterback to come out this draft. Not saying he's going to be the best rookie down the road. He's going to be better than Justin Fields down the road, but he got down there a chance. He's looking good right now. And what he did to that Cleveland defense and exposed that defense, I mean, hey, Matt Jones is playing some very solid football.
As long as Belichick the coach, he's going to be the best quarterback out of that draft.
Yep.
So Green Bay, if Green Bay should be number 3, Damien, who's number 1 then?
Yeah, if you put Green Bay at number 3, if we're really going off record,
you have to put the Titans.
If you're going off record and you're going off of the last win, you have to put Green Bay there. It was a juggernaut of a game against Russell Wilson, and that team shut out Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf, and Tyler Lockett. Y'all can make an excuse, he came back and he didn't play well because of his finger. That's no excuse. He was cleared to play. He was 100%. That is what it is. The Titans only reason why the Titans is not at number 1 because they put the foot off the gas against the New Orleans Saints. They could have beat the bricks off the New Orleans Saints, and they took the foot off the gas. That's why they're at number 2 or number 3. And then Green Bay rightfully so is number 1. Sad but true. I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I don't like the Green Bay Packers, but that's just what it is.
Yeah, I gotta give credit to the Tennessee Titans, man. They have a heck of a resume. I mean, beating Buffalo, then you beating New Orleans, you went to the Rams, you beat them when everybody had them counting out. They got a heck of a resume. They got one heck of a resume.
Their front seven.
Then
You
beat the Bills. You beat the Bills as well. You one of the first teams to beat the Bills, so that's a heck of a schedule and a heck of a resume.
I don't know.
All right, that's our NFL portion. No, a little bit of NBA. No, I don't really talk too much NBA because I know Wednesdays we do the NBA fadeaway podcast. But the Warriors, man, in NBA is definitely looking good. They beat the Nets tonight. Steph had 37 points, 9 threes. Is the Warriors back to being the Warriors or not just yet?
The Warriors are the best team in basketball. Enough said. They are the best team in basketball. They are better than the Brooklyn Nets. They're better than my Sixers. They're better than the Lakers. They're better than the Suns. They're better than every team in the NBA at this moment. You see what they just did to the Brooklyn Nets tonight? Enough said. I don't care if the Suns are on a 9-game winning streak. I don't care about that until y'all can beat the Warriors convincingly, because right now the Warriors are beating teams that's good, that's supposed to be potential NBA Finals contenders. Sorry, the Warriors is the best team in the NBA right now. They're on fire. Curry by himself. You got to think about it. Imagine when Klay Thompson comes back. Just imagine Jordan Poole is balling out. Gary Payton Jr. is balling out.
Klay has 5 basketball now.
Key, what happened?
Oh, you freezing?
Yep, you giving me Minecraft.
Oh man.
You give me Minecraft.
How about
what am I
now?
saying? It's better.
My internet want to go in and out.
That's why I use the actual Ethernet cord in my laptop so it don't due to the freezing
I
instead of using the
I
Wi-Fi.
don't know where my is. It disappeared.
Well, just buy one from Five and Below, which I did.
I don't know. I don't know where the Ethan.
Or you
This
just go to
is
Walmart.
true, but I
and get
got the big 20
a
footer.
50 Yeah, or you go to Walmart and get the 50 footer. You can do that. I mean, but I'm just
I
saying,
do have one. We got the borrowers in my house. It disappeared.
Why Damien said Key got that Roblox Wi-Fi.
I see his comment. Shut up, Damien.
But right now, yeah, the Warriors are the best team in the NBA. Enough said. There's nothing else you can say.
Yeah, I mean they're 12-2 right now. So again, they're the
I'm
hottest
just going
team.
to calm down. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna go with the hot hand. I mean, they beat even some good teams. They beat Chicago. They stormed through Chicago. They stormed through Charlotte. They just stormed through Brooklyn. Otto Porter has been a nice addition for them. Sostano Anderson coming off the bench. Jordan Poole can drop you 15 to 20 consistently. And you got Draymond Green who's starting to step up and hit some big shots. And you got an unstoppable Stephen Curry. And plus, you got Klay Thompson who's already doing 5-on-5 drills. Imagine if he comes back at least 80% of himself to 85. What this team is gonna be. This team is gonna be a championship contender team once this guy get back in the fold. So the Warriors are the best team in the NBA. That's not even a question. They're the hottest team. They're storming through everybody they play, and the games are not even close, and they're not even competitive with them. So until they already steamrolled the LA Lakers on opening night. So again, yeah, Eric, they did. My bad for bringing that up. They steamrolled LA, and
So
I
did the
played LA.
Timberwolves.
And the Timberwolves and OKC twice beat you when you're up 20 points. So yeah, I'm going with the Warriors. They're the hottest team in the NBA.
Yeah, they are. Sucks to say, I hate them.
Even over Washington?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
the Warriors, well, the Wizards and the Warriors shouldn't be in the same conversation. Even though the Wizards are a talented basketball team, but as of right now, you can even put the Warriors in the same category.
I think the Warriors are in their own tier. I don't think
they're in their own
tier.
lane.
Yeah.
And they play good team basketball. So like it's not like one person, oh yeah, you're gonna see Steph Curry get all the limelight. But if you look at that game and how they move the ball, it's gonna be hard to beat them.
They're on the same page every single game.
Nobody's lost. And their offense is hard to stop because you got more of a motion offense when you're playing against the Warriors. Everybody is moving off screens. Everybody is setting backdoor screens, what make it tough for them to guard. Everybody's moving without the balls. Nobody's standing still. Nobody is staggering. If you just actually look at them play, everybody just moving and setting backdoor screens. If Curry don't have the ball, he's moving without the ball, or is he either setting a backdoor screen to get somebody open? So it's tough to stop that offense overall.
Hey, Raider Earn, I understand they did have that core for almost a decade, but you add young pieces around it like a Gary Payton Jr. and a Jordan Poole, you still got a Damian Lee, and you brought a veteran that can help these guys come off the bench, and Andre Iguodala. That was their big acquisition. I don't know why Miami got rid of him, because Miami should have kept Andre Iguodala. I don't understand that. But once you brought Andre Iguodala and he gets back into the fold of things, with this second unit and that young core, they're gonna be hard to stop. I'm telling you.
And you got to factor in Otto Porter Jr., who's been playing some good basketball, who used to play for the Wizards. He's a good veteran that can help these guys coming off that bench. So they only gotten better with Otto Porter as well.
Yeah, the Heat is still a good team, but I just think like
yeah, right. Yeah, the Heat. They're the fourth seed right now. Of course, the Sixers are struggling. No Joel Embiid. They're losing right now to the Utah Jazz. But and Chicago's another hot team as well.
Chicago.
But over in the West, Eric, I'm gonna let you go since you are the Lakers fan on the panel. Stephen A. Smith said LeBron will not win any more championships. Do you agree with that?
After what I'm watching right now with the Lakers, I don't think so. If nothing changes, I mean, nothing has changed. I know it's only the beginning, and a lot of Laker fans are saying it's just the beginning. Relax. And I'm one of them. I'm be honest. I'm saying it's only the beginning. but it just
Where's
doesn't
Freddie at
look
when
like
I
something's
need
gonna
him?
change.
Where's Freddie at when I need him?
The coach Frank Loser, that's what I'm gonna call him. I've been saying he should get fired. Everything he's doing is horrible. Everywhere from his who he benches, who he starts is ridiculous. How are you gonna have DeAndre? I said this earlier on Mitch's pod, but I said DeAndre Jordan. Why does he start some games? Why don't you have Westbrook coming off the bench? I still think Westbrook should come off the bench. It's ridiculous that he's starting.
Y'all should never got Westbrook in the first place.
Yeah, and I just seen a report. I don't know if it's real. I just seen a report that they were supposed to get DeMar DeRozan, but and it was a done deal, but because we traded for Russell Westbrook, it kind of fell through. So I'm kind of mad. I also
DeRozan wanted to go to LA.
Yeah, and I think it comes down from the management. The management is shit. The Buss family is shit. Frank is shit. This chemistry is shit. Our third quarter play is shit. Everything is just shit. If I was them, I would have blown this shit up right now.
Everybody want to be like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that go to a team that chase rings.
Yep. I mean, you just got a bunch of no name. You just got a bunch of names.
Bazemore is trash.
And you can't have Ken Bazemore on the floor if he's gonna give you 2 points and another night give you no points on playing that many minutes. Come on now, you can't have him having
it's like
that
Ben Simmons playing 30+ minutes and giving you 6 points. The fuck?
Yep. You can't have him not being productive. I mean, the rotations is bad, but again, LeBron James, he put this team together. This was what he wanted. When Buddy Hield was the obvious, would have worked perfectly for this lineup. And what the Lakers wanted to do, I understand you wanted to do whatever you LeBron say do and make him happy, but goddamn, you did it enough. Everybody did it enough. You made this man happy. You still got Anthony Davis on there, the second backbone to you. And like I say, you just didn't need Russell Westbrook. The rotations are already not good. You got to have a perfect lineup to have him be successful on the floor. I mean, you got Ken Bazemore, can't give you nothing. Wayne Ellington got to get in. He got to get in. He got to get back acclimated because he's been hurt. Horton Tucker is good. He's been hurt. He's going to get back acclimated. You still got injured pieces all over the place. Kendrick Nunn is still hurt. So you really don't have depth like that. Rondo is getting minutes here and there. He just having a hard time figuring out this rotation and stuff. Who's supposed to be on the floor? Who's not supposed to be on the floor? What works? What doesn't work? But LeBron James put this team together. He wanted to go out there and get Russell Westbrook instead of developing his own talent, keeping Brandon Ingram. Look what he turned into an all-star. He traded away Jordan Clarkson. Look what he turned into the Utah.
Julius Randle.
Look what Julius Randle. He's an all-star. Kyle Kuzma. He's a double-double machine already. Montrezl Harrell. He's an energy player. He's helping out that team. You got Josh Hart. He's even better. Lonzo Ball. You seen what he did the other night. So, hey, this is what LeBron asked for, and this is what you got right here. You got nothing but a bunch of names, bunch of egos, and a bunch of non-chemistry players, and a bunch of hurt players all over the place.
A bunch of grandpops. That's exactly what it is.
And
a bunch of senior citizens with canes playing chess.
A bunch of guys that's walking on crutches.
They're good players. It's just they're not in the right roles. Nobody knows their roles. Everybody looks lost out there. The only people
why I called Russell Westbrook
because he sucks at shooting.
There's no way you go 1 for 13.
Yeah, hell no.
1 for 13. And the shots is not even close. It's so bad when he shoots, you can hear the bricks. It's that bad.
He's doing that on a consistent basis. On a consistent basis. When he's wide open, 8 for 18, 0 for 6 from the 3, that is bad. That's not even close.
I don't know what went through the Lakers' mind getting Russell Westbrook. They should have known. We all know that he's just a stat pattern. He just cares about his stats. I mean, triple-double, that's cool and all, but when you don't win games, then what's the point? Look at the Wizards. Russell Westbrook left the Wizards, and look at what they're doing. Like,
they're a better team, but
that is a good take right there.
Like, it's ridiculous. I mean, I'm not hating fully on Westbrook. At the end of the day, he's a Laker, and I gotta support this team no matter what, because I ain't no bandwagon. But bring him at the 6 man. I mean, I can't have a start. I'd rather switch Westbrook and Rajon Rondo. Starting lineup. I'd rather have that than anything.
Rondo needs to sit down somewhere.
Well, LeBron comes back on Friday. We'll see if this team, turns it around or it comes back. Zion's cleared to start working on one-on-one drills. Zion needs some weight for one.
Zion fat as shit.
in my
Put
book.
him in the NFL. He fat as shit. Put him in the NFL. Hold on. You know what? The Raiders call Zion. We need an offensive lineman.
yeah. We need
some offensive linemen.
He could play both sides of the ball. Screw it.
Shit, we need something. Shit, you want
Donte is going to
play some tight end?
Donte is going to be out.
Play some kicker too.
Luka Donte is going to be out. He did it. He has an injury. He was going up for a layup, and but he hurt his knee. It's not going to be too serious. Middleton's back, and then this might hurt the Cavs because Mobley could miss a month with a sprained elbow.
Oh,
that sucks. Is it the shooting?
I know Evan Mobley is. I think so. I know Evan Mobley definitely was one of those rookies. That definitely was a come up number 3rd pick in the draft. Who do y'all have? Can y'all say who could be rookie of the year right now? Is it Jalen Green or is it somebody else? Like, is it too early to tell?
For me, it's still too early to tell. But Jalen Green, if I had to pick one, Jalen Green is the front runner right now.
I mean, yeah, it's too early to tell because you got rookies out there that are absolutely playing well. You got Jalen Green playing well. Scotty Barnes is playing very well right now. I think he's the leading scorer out of all rookies. You got Evan Mobley, who was coming into his own. Suggs as well. So if you have to pick, Cade Cunningham is coming along. But if you have to pick between Scotty Barnes and Jalen Green, you give it to Jalen Green right now. But I mean, it's too early. It's way too early in the season.
All right. Now DeRozan, you can all know how he didn't revamp his career. His mid-range should be on 99 on 2K because he is good, very good at shooting the ball. Not really known for his 3-point shooter, but he's good for his mid-range. Now, has he silenced his critics when they're saying he's washed up?
Who?
DeRozan.
He silenced his critics. Yeah, absolutely. He silenced his critics.
He's in the MVP race, in my opinion.
Yep,
I think he's the MVP right now.
Yep.
I don't see nobody outside of Steph Curry is playing better than him right now. I mean, you could put Zach LaVine in there, but they're on the same team. But I mean,
yeah, right now he's third. He's third when it comes to points per game. I think it's Steph, Cade averages 26.9 points a game.
Yeah, I think out of KD, DeRozan, and Steph Curry, they're the top 3 for me for MVP.
Yeah.
I just want to see DeMar DeRozan turn up in the playoffs when it matters. But right now, he's front runner for MVP.
I think he will because now he has a team that even though when things go bad, he could rely on LaVine. He could rely on Caruso. Like, because all the great players, no matter if it's LeBron, Jordan, Kobe, they have those bad games in the playoffs. But they had a team to rally around them. And that's why I think DeRozan has with the Chicago Bulls, you got Lonzo, Caruso, LaVine. He got those people that can step up defensively. And if he's having a bad shooting night, LaVine can step up and put those numbers up.
All right, so we got time left. We're just going to talk about these college rankings that came out. It's Tuesday. College for this week: Georgia, number 1, Alabama's 2, Oregon's 3, Ohio State's 4, Cincinnati 5, Michigan 6, Michigan State 7, Notre Dame 8, Oklahoma State 9. And did they get it wrong again?
I'm going to say no this time.
Is this list wrong?
And I'm going to say no this time because I knew that this was going to stay the same. I know the difference between Oklahoma moving down to 13, that was deserving of it. When it comes to it now, and I said this in the group chat, that We got to see if Cincinnati could win out. That's my only issue with Cincinnati. SMU is they not ranked, but they're still a good football team. And then they got to play Houston. And then they might have to play Houston again in the conference championship. You just don't know. Those last couple of games for Cincinnati, they have to win out. If they lose, it's a wrap for them. They got to win out. Now, Michigan and Michigan State being 6 and 7, I don't understand how these two teams is even in Michigan State should be number 6. Michigan should be number 7. There's no way that the team that you beat is higher than you. I just don't understand that. Alabama's gonna be Alabama. They ain't playing no fucking body anyway, so fuck Alabama on that. Georgia is deserving of it. Ohio State is deserving of staying where they're at because they beat a good team at Purdue. I'm not going. I had them as my upset pick as Purdue beating Ohio State, but Ohio State proved to me, and I have to agree with whatever announcer said after the game, saying that Ohio State is the only team that probably can beat Georgia in this playoff, and I agree. Just from what I saw against Purdue, how they demolished Purdue, they didn't just they won in a close game. They beat the fucking bricks off of the Boilermakers now. They beat the bricks off of them. So right now, if Ohio State keep playing like this, even though Oregon beat them as well in the shoe, Ohio State has been playing better. I mean, I think they got it. They got it right to a point where the top 10 is right. But I don't understand how you have UTSA that's still undefeated and you only moved them up 1 from 23 to 22. Make it make sense.
Yeah, they ranked 23. That's crazy.
Yeah, you still got Cincinnati who got to play Houston basically twice, and SMU, they're a very good team, man. They're not nothing to look over. I think they got it right. I will still rather see Cincinnati in there, but again, I think it's right. So I believe the next time they come around, I believe Ohio State will beat Oregon. I think the game will be, if they would have played each other right now with the way Ohio State is playing, I think Ohio State would get Oregon in the second go round. Georgia is hands down the best team in college football. If you put Georgia and Alabama together right now, I think Georgia will beat Alabama. I think Georgia will beat Alabama right now if you put those two together.
That's what's going to make it interesting, Donte, because now you're going to have Georgia and Alabama in the SEC championship. If Cincinnati wins out and one of them get one loss, one of them going to be out of the college football playoff. It's about to get real for this college football season. Once these conference championships comes out, we're going to see who's really who.
And it's going to be, like I say, I think, you know what, Coach Spotlight, again, that's why that Michigan and Ohio State game is going to be bigger.
Yeah.
Because that game is going to be real big at the last week of the season. If Michigan somehow can beat Ohio State, I think you're going to have to make a case for Michigan because they beat Ohio State. You're going to have to make a case for them.
Ohio State still have to play Michigan State as well.
Because they still got to play.
Say if both of them beat Ohio State, right?
Yeah.
Where do you put Michigan and Michigan State?
I mean,
it's getting real, Donte.
The Big Ten championship will basically decide it too. The Big Ten championship will basically decide that as well. If one of these teams are gonna make the college football playoff, because again, that game between Ohio State and Michigan is gonna be bigger. That game is gonna be big. Then the Big Ten championship, it depends on who Michigan will end up playing if they were to win that game. If they play Michigan State again or Penn State or something, that will determine if any one of those teams will be in. Michigan will play themselves in or play themselves out. So that game is going to be big. But I agree with Coach. I think it's right. I think the standing is right.
Yeah, it's even though that we had some issues with it in the beginning, but the way the season is coming down now, we're going to see who's going to still stay with one loss or be with 2 losses and see who's going to still be in this college football playoff. It's like 3 or 4, 3 weeks left into the regular season before the conference championships. So it's going to be, it might just stay the same if all teams keep winning until the conference championships happen.
Yeah.
That's going to be crazy. Always exciting when it comes to college football and the championship games and the conferences. to see who's going to be that number 4, that top 4, because that's really all you play for, and everything else just. Then you have your 99 bowl games, whether it's the Turkey Bowl, the Fiesta Bowl, the Sugar Bowl, Cotton Bowl, and the Toilet Bowl, and your Cereal Bowl, and everything else of the bowl that they have. They always got something. But there you have it, guys. That was your 7200 second podcast, hottest topics in 2 hours. Appreciate Eric for coming on in. Of course, y'all know D. Make sure and Coach Donte, make sure y'all all subscribe to everyone in the Spotlight Sports Network. The links are in the description. Anybody got some words before we go head on out?
Raiders better win this week.
Hey, he said that part for me, but as an NBA, Lakers, get your shit together.
I want to say this. And somebody put me on a big screen so I can get this out right quick. I'm gonna say this. Somebody put me on a big screen. Okay, this is what I'm going to say. And you guys want to cover your ears, and I'm going to let this be known. Steve Sarkisian should be fucking fired after that performance versus Kansas. This defense is suck. He has no idea how to make adjustments. He's flip-flopping Hudson Card and Case Thompson. This is the worst season I ever seen for these damn Texas Longhorns. We're 4-6 right now. Steve Sarkisian is the worst head coach in Texas history. He should be fired after that fucking performance that I saw against Kansas at home and losing by goddamn 14-21. I don't give a damn what it is. Steve Sarkisian should be on a fucking hot seat and should be fucking fired. Fuck you, Steven Sarkisian, and go back to Alabama. And that's all I gotta say.
Wow. Donte is hot about his Longhorns.
I should be hot about that, about bum-ass Tennessee Volunteers. They just as fucking trash, too. They're fucking dumpster fire, please.
But make sure y'all tune in for another episode next Tuesday. It'll be at 8 o'clock this time. Had to move the time back only because of things that earlier. But make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. Definitely the Fade Away podcast. Me, D, Donte, and Mitch.
We have a lot of shows. Make sure y'all check out ASAP in the morning on the Spotlight Sports Network. Make sure Hammer might be going live with his Hammer House with the Raiders stuff. So make sure y'all check out that. Make sure you check out the Snake Sports Talk Show at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. And then we had the Fade Away podcast at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then on ASAP, All Sports, All Plays. You might see Just Say the Truth on here as well. So it's an action-packed Wednesday for the Spotlight Sports Network. A crazy lineup. So, just keep a lookout for that.
And then we got our first episode of Between the Lines on Friday. Me, Donte, and Robert. We got your baseball and everything that's going on. Some key signings today and this week. So hopefully Friday.
We got the first episode of the Dante's Coaches Corner coming up on Thursday. That's basically a round table with every coach spotlight, Eric, and Miss Key gonna be a part of. And then we got Saturday. Me and Coach Spotlight, college football game day in the morning. So we building it up over here at the Spotlight Sports Network, man.
Oh, don't forget, we are recapping.
What's your question, Damien? Hurry the hell up.
No, forget his question. You're not gonna cut
forget. You don't deserve it, Damien.
You don't deserve a damn question at this moment. You don't deserve a damn question at this moment. God damn it. But Ruthless Attitude Podcast, episode 2. We will be recapping Monday Night Raw, NXT, AEW Dynamite, and AEW Full Gear live stream from this past weekend. Adam Hammond Page is the new AEW champion. What is happening with Survivor Series? So much stuff coming up on the wrestling part in the wrestling podcasting world. Make sure y'all check that out too.
Yep.
RQ said you're hilarious.
I gotta bring the entertainment
Well,
to the
I
podcast.
appreciate
Man.
everybody. He
What the
said,
fuck is that
what's your
question?
thoughts on LSU hiring Gruden?
Gruden ain't getting a damn job nowhere else. He's not going to go anywhere else because think about it. He said racial stuff. Black players is not going to buy in to John Gruden. He's not going anywhere. And you talking about sending him to LSU where it's predominantly black players? Come on, Damian, you're trolling. You're freaking trolling, bro.
But again, appreciate everyone who's in the chat. Down to Damien, RQ, Most Hated Pop. We had some of the Raiders guys in here, Jason Thomas. We had all those guys in there. I appreciate y'all. Iris and Vlogs
with the top Pittsburgh Steelers. And just to let you know, John Gruden would never get the head
Prince John, everybody who's in here.
LSU will have a lot
Mitch,
of email
who had his bedtime, he had to go to bed. Make sure y'all subscribe to Mitch. Talking Sports with Tayrock. But again, make sure y'all tune into Spotlight Sports Network all this week. It's hot. It's jam packed. Come back here tomorrow morning. Definitely ASAP in the morning. But we are out of here, guys. And of course, I always see y'all in another video. We are out of here.
I'm loving the glasses.
Fire Steve Sarkisian. Get him up out of here.
John Gruden will have LSU emails.